I'm not telling you to. I'm not telling you to sit there and Doctor Strange 4 million fucking possibilities. That's not what I'm fucking saying. There's only one thing that you need to worry about, not 4 million different things, right? Mystic Mind.
What's up, guys? This was a short clip out of our normal Wednesday live streams. If you guys want to catch it live, you guys can head over to twitch.tv/head-to-head battles.
Yep, all the links will be in the description box down below. And guys, always comment down below your opinions about the topic of the day.
Yeah, and give this video a fat like, and without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Is Mystic Mind healthy for the game?
And JoJo's here.
And JoJo is here. So one of JoJo's friends, Po Zhang, congratulations, by the way, for winning YCS.
Why'd you have to pronounce his last name?
That's
like
it. That's
that?
literally how it's like pronounced. You uncultured swine.
It's Jang, no?
No.
Anyways, why you always call me uncultured swine? You friggin' bum.
Anyways, let's make a poll, okay? So I'll create a poll right now, okay?
Oh, you can do that
new
on your
poll.
laptop.
Oh, Jen was right. I'm sick.
Aha! You're the uncultured swine. Bum. Yeah, he said it like a video game. Po Jung. It's Jang.
The question of the day is Mystic Mind healthy for the game? Now, short answer, my opinion, yes.
You. Okay.
Yes. Short answer, my opinion, yes. What about you?
I want to say yes, but I think it should be limited.
Limited?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
So technically, yes.
So let's talk about it then.
Yeah.
Okay. In the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, you have two types of play styles. 3 if you're getting really technical, but let's say 2. Okay? You have combo,
Yes.
and you have control.
Yes.
All right. Now, Mystic Mind is played in not every deck.
No.
Obviously.
No.
Okay. In the decks that Mystic Mind is played at,
Yes.
okay, what type of decks are those? Most of the time.
Control.
Most of the time. Control decks,
Yeah.
right? Decks that need more than one turn.
Yeah.
So, what is more fair? Mystic Mind or a combo deck that basically puts up an FTK?
Well, if you put it like that, Mystic Mind is just one card.
Okay.
And it's easy to out.
That you have to draw.
Yeah, that you have to draw.
Yeah.
Or, there are cards like Terraforming, Set Rotation, like, sure, but
Okay.
no, if you put it that way, Mystic Mind is nothing. They could easily get rid of it.
Right.
Like, combo
Right.
decks, obviously.
They can easily negate it.
What?
They can easily negate Mystic Mind. Yeah.
No, of course. No. There
Yeah.
are many ways to out it. Like, honestly, like, if you have, like, if you're not playing backrow removal, like LS, Cyclone, like, Twister, whatever, whatnot, you could just have the same monsters, like, and then just have it destroyed.
Right.
Like, no. I'm just saying, like, it's less of a threat. It's annoying. It's definitely annoying. I definitely think it should be limited.
Sure. But here, Jojo actually said something really nice. He said, to be honest, one Mystic Mind feels super sacky. People already don't play outs with 3 mind. If there is 1 mind, it's cooked. We have to deck build around the one of, which is exactly my point. My point is this, okay?
Yes.
If you are deck building and you cannot, for the life of you, tell your inner self, hey, Mystic Mind is a legal card. I should probably have an out to mine in my deck.
Yeah.
If you can't come to that fucking conclusion.
No, wait. Are we talking about main deck or side deck?
Any deck. It doesn't matter.
Just wherever.
Anywhere.
Yeah, okay.
If you can't come to that conclusion yourself, right?
Yeah.
That is a you problem. It's not my problem for playing Mystic Mind. Right?
Yeah.
Right? That's not an issue. I'm playing Mystic Mind. It becomes an issue for you if you can't out Mystic Mind, and if you cannot out Mystic Mind when you know Mystic Mind is at 3, that is a you problem. That's not my problem, right? And then you're gonna sit there, and it's funny, right? Because like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are sitting there complaining about Mystic Mind, when in turn all they're doing is complaining about how shitty they are at deck building. That's literally all they're doing. When they go, oh yeah, Mystic Mind is a bad card. No, you're just a bad deck builder. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's literally all it is.
No,
they're like, oh my God, Mystic Mind is the 3 of, and it's easy for them to get to it. First of all, no, it's not. They have to fucking hard draw it. And secondly, 3 copies of Mystic Mind, 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, 3 copies of Lightning Storm. You have Harpy's Feather Duster. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? And you're both playing 40, right? If you're playing multiple ways to out Mystic Mine, which is a 3 of, then you have a higher chance of seeing those outs than your opponent has a chance of seeing Mystic Mine.
No. I don't think that's the issue. I think the main issue, like, this is my personal opinion. I think people are just mad that, you won this match because of Mystic Mine. It wasn't your skill. You're just playing sacky cards. I think that's why they're...
It's not sacky. It's a 3 of.
No.
That's not being sacky. If it becomes a 1 of and then you win with mine,
sure.
then you got fucking sacked, homie.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't really know what that meant. Okay, what I mean is, like, I feel like people are more annoyed and mad by that aspect than the whole, like, it's so... Like, there are outs to it, guys. Like, same thing. Like, your logic. Like, you play more outs than them.
It doesn't matter. Why are you negating terraforming? You know what I'm saying? Just negate the Mystic Mine. Stop negating cards that get to Mystic Mine and not have negates left. Negate Mystic Mine. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Again, my point. They're just mad they lost to Mystic Mine. And they're blaming the player.
Okay, that's not the fault of the player nor the Mystic Mine.
Well, that's what these trolly people are saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, like, me having to sit there during an Adaemancipator combo for fucking an hour.
Yeah.
And then me just not being able to play.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not Adam. Sorry, this isn't Master Duels. If I'm sitting there, sorry. So okay, if I have to sit through like the new Sun Avalon combo, right? The Sun Avalon Therion Brave combo. They literally set 5 cards and have 5 or 6 monsters on there. They literally have a full board by the end of their combo. Like, literally.
Perfect combo, that's what it is.
Like, literally.
Oh, wow. How many negates?
They have, like, 1 Omni, one card that basically says Dark Ruler.
Oh, wow.
They have a continuous trap that basically acts as a Dark Ruler. They have a spin back. They have a Legal Knight. You know, they'll get access to a Legal Knight. They have a lot of, like, the board is insane.
And you guys are still mad about Mystic.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, that combo takes a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I have to sit there for this extremely long combo that even the player doing the combo doesn't even want to do because they've done it for fucking a million times.
No,
like, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't. Again, I think as some people kind of wrote it here, people are just whining.
Yeah, so
complaining for no
like
reason.
Mystic Mine, I feel is a skill testing card. Personally, it forces the player to basically sculpt their hands over the course of mine active just to see whose hand is better to win. Hot take, keep mine at 3, let the community be mad and lose skill. No, okay, yeah, I mean, I do agree with that, right? Because, like, let's talk about the recent YCS and Poe winning with Sky Strikers, right?
Yeah, but they're all focused on this.
Right, they're so focused on Mystic Mine that they completely disregard how good of a player Poe showed himself to be.
Yeah.
Okay? Like he's a great player.
Yeah.
I mean, I beat him when he was over my house, but he's a great player.
He does not know what splites do.
Not my problem.
Oh my God.
Not my problem. You should have read those cards. Should have read the cards. No, but okay. So Mystic Mine. Okay. How about this? If some like brand new player to the game.
Brand new.
Like let's say, I don't know. Let's say
Josh.
Fucking Karen. I don't know.
What?
Like we take Karen off the streets, hand
Sure.
her a deck, and I'm like, and the one thing I tell her is, yo, play this card. Just play this one card. And then if she won the YCS, I'd be like, okay, there's an issue here. Okay?
Of course.
You know, we took a brand new player off the streets, told her that all she needed to do was play Mystic Mine to win, and she won. Then it becomes a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Okay, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
But here, the thing about Poe is he has multiple YCS tops and wins.
Yeah.
Multiple like WCQ like Worlds experience. I think he got second at Worlds or something. I don't know. Like his credentials are way better than anyone in this chat right now, and we have Pack in here. Let's just say that. Like Poe is an insane player, right? And if he was smart enough to say, yeah, you know what? I don't think a lot of people are going to be playing around Mystic Mine. So I'm going to play Mystic Mine. Yeah. That is a meta choice that you make.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can't be mad about that. Like that's something you simply cannot be mad about because it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
That's like saying like, okay, I win the YCS playing and the band played on. Right? It's a trap card that
Oh, what does that do? Sorry.
it's a trap card that stops the Splight engine.
That traps the
Yeah,
spot.
it's a trap card that stops the Splight engine.
Uh-huh.
And the band played on. It says that neither player can special summon cards from their deck with the same level as that of on the field. Right? So, it's a card that stops splites, right? Let's say I win the YCS playing and the band played on, right? Which is basically a Mystic Mind for splites. And if splites are showing up at 80% of representation,
oh god, it did.
right?
Yeah.
80% of representation, and I've beaten all the splite players because of my tech choices. Are people going to be mad about me because I played and the band played on?
Yeah.
Oh, it's basically Mystic Mind in the splite format. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's your tech choices.
So the poll just ended. Is Mystic Mind healthy for the game?
What is it?
53% of people said no.
Oh, what about yes?
47.
47. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Okay, anyways.
Wow, so more no's.
I
What
mean,
the
it's pretty much 50-50 in the
Okay,
margin of
sure.
error, correct? Yeah. I think it's fine at 1. No. It's actually, it feels worse at 1, right?
You think?
Every time you get called by the grave, what do you do?
What do you mean? What do you do?
What do you do when you get called by the grave in the TCG? What does every player do? Bro, are you serious? It's a one-off. Or you get fucking dustered. Bro, are you serious? That's a one-off.
Oh, I see.
Your opponent hard
I see
draws
where you're
engage.
going.
Bro,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
serious? That's a one-off, right?
I see.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
Of course, I do that too.
Mystic Mind is literally worse at 1 than it is at 3.
What
Right?
about 2? It don't even matter.
It just doesn't matter.
It don't even matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah. It's like IO, right? Imperial
like
Order.
IO, yeah.
When it was at 1, your opponent flips fucking Skill Drain, Golden Match, Rivalry, IO. You're like, what the fuck? That's a one-of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you get my point?
I feel like even just for the memes, it would just go to 1. Oh man. So you don't think there should be any change?
It's either 3 or 0. It literally has to be 3 or
just
0.
3 or 0.
Yeah, because if
Okay.
you put it to 2, if you leave it at 3,
Yeah.
nothing changes, right?
Yeah.
Because people are still complaining. If you put it to 0, now the other half of the community will complain. Like, bro, like, I can't play the game because these combo players are burning me in time, putting up basically an FTK board. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, here's the thing, right? They could make that counter argument. Well, you should have played more hand traps. No, because you have to fucking draw them.
Don't be hitting your head.
In my opinion, I think Mystic Mind staying at 3 doesn't change the game at all, because it hasn't been changing the game at all, right? When was the last time Mystic Mind got any sort of
Attention.
spotlight? Name me one other time recently.
Except for this YCS, not really.
No, seriously, chat. Come on,
Well, that's my opinion. Not
come on,
really.
chat. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, it's not like some new thing, right?
Yeah, it's
Yu-Gi-Oh
been
players complaining. It's not some new thing.
That.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have so many basement dwelling troglodytes in this community that, like, you just can't avoid it, right? That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, because, like, and I'm just gonna reiterate what I said before. Like, if you're complaining about Mystic Mind, you're simply complaining about you being bad at deck building. Like, if it doesn't cross your mind, like, yeah, I should probably not play another 3 hand traps in my side deck and play triple Cosmic Cyclone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought that was a given though, or just you should play
right,
backrow removal.
or just negate Mystic Mind.
Or that.
You know? And if your opponent opened Dark Ruler, Raigeki, Mystic Mind, they're just having a better day than you are. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad about variance. And that's something that that's something you do need to keep in count of when you're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! At the core is a card game.
Yes.
Card games are based on statistics.
Yes.
When you base something on statistics,
Yeah.
you have to deal with fucking variance.
Yeah.
Okay? Let that sink in. Let that sink in a little bit. Let it go down into the depths of your soul, right? Mold it. It's clay. Mold it. And then spit it back out and repeat after me, okay? I am a good deck builder. I know to side for Mystic Mind because it's a card at 3 and it's insanely good. Thank you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not telling you to sit there and fucking Doctor Strange 4 million fucking possibilities. That's not what I'm fucking saying. There's only one thing that you need to worry about, not 4 million different things, right? Mystic Mind. You know what I'm saying? There's not 80 ways to play Mystic Mind. You just fucking slap down Mystic Mind. If you lose to a card that you just slap down, then you fucking lose, right? It's like same thing with any combo deck, right? It's a 1-card full combo, right? You normal summoning Dropsies. It's the same thing like me activating Mystic Mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing, guys. Seriously. I know, like, none of us in here, at least for our viewers.
Almost everyone in Top Cut cited backrow removal. Mine is good regardless of removal. What?
I'm sorry, what? I don't
What?
get it. What did he say?
That doesn't make any sense. What? I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say to that.
Wait, I don't get it.
They're saying even with backrow removal, Mystic Mind is still a good card.
I mean, it's a.
Which doesn't make sense because if you remove Mystic Mind, Mystic Mind becomes a bad card because now it is in your graveyard or bandit. So no one was prepared for Ellie. Got to have backrow heat for that deck, right? Well, that's the thing. Like, I actually said that Ellick was going to see a lot of representation at this YCS because a lot of people were scrambling because they weren't expecting a ban list.
That is true. They were not expecting.
You will not always have your backrow removal the turn mine is played. Yeah, but the opponent might not always have mine either. That argument doesn't make sense. You're assuming that the player with Mystic Mine always draws Mystic Mine? What? Can we dial it in a little bit, mate?
Mine? Why do you always turn Australian?
Mine is searchable. You have to draw into your backrow removal. Okay. Let's say I'm playing 3 Demise of the Land and 3 Mystic Mine. That's 6 cards to Mystic Mine, yes?
Yes.
Triple Cyclone, triple Lightning Storm. That's 6 ways to backrow removal, yes? Okay, first of all, most of your games are played post-side. 66.6667% of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is played post-side. Okay? Does that make sense? 66.666 repeated percent of the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is played post-side. Can we
I don't know. The 2 people are saying LS is not a mine.
Can we like dial it in? Can we dial it in here? Not taking into account 2 O's? Okay, even if you only play 2 games, 50% of your games are played post-side. Come on, guys.
No, again, the argument is Mystic Mine a good card or a bad card? That's not the argument right now.
The argument is Mystic Mine healthy for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh?
No,
that's the main question.
It's fine to be there. Like, again, there are more outs to mine than you drawing into mine or you searching for mine.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yesterday on stream,
yes,
I was playing Sky Strikers versus Sun Avalons. He was playing 1 Droll in his main deck. 1 Droll in his main deck.
Oh, that's what happened.
For Crossout Designator.
Yeah.
He fucking drolled me.
Okay.
Okay? So, like, am I going to play around that? Can I play around that? No.
I don't know. No.
Right? I'm not expecting it. Right? He drew a literal 1 of Droll. Variance. You have to deal with variance. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the argument for LS is not a good mine out is that they're saying that you'll always have cards face up on the field, so you won't be able to LS, right?
No, I mean,
okay,
that is
okay, then don't play LS.
Yeah,
play Twin Twisters or play Cosmic Cyclone
or
play Harpy's Feather Duster. That's still 7 cards. We've already established Mystic Mine is a good card. Yeah. We've already established this. Okay? Like that has already been established. Now, people are saying, "Oh, there's so many ways to Mystic Mine. Terraforming, Planet Pathwalker, Demise of the Land, set rotation, whatever." Okay? Realistically speaking, you're playing 6 copies of mine, 7 including Terraforming. No one is playing all those other stupid ass cards. The only reason Demise is so good in Strikers is because it's a spell card. It fuels a Striker strategy. Yep. Okay? The issue is I shouldn't have to board in spell and trap removal against combo just to stop a potential Mystic Mine. That's not an issue. That's just your fault for not wanting to do it. Just because you don't like it, you can't say it's an issue, right? Like that's just incorrect. Mine is meant to be a card played by non-combo decks. No, it's not. Mine is just a card. Where the card goes, it's up to the player. It's not up to the card. My copies of Mystic Mind don't grow legs and put themselves into sleeves and then put themselves into a fucking deck. They don't do that. I do that. I make that decision.
Yes, I do.
Wouldn't running backrow removal just be a developing meta? Like that one meta where Pack and Friends didn't side in backrow removal a few months ago? Well, exactly, right? Like it's just dependent. It's not like Mystic. It's not like people are gonna be playing Mystic Mind for some reason. And like again, like people have always been playing Mystic Mind.
Yeah.
Let me get IO back. See, but thing about IO is it completely turns off like an entire third of the game. Which, like, unironically is funny because, like, Royal Decree is still a card.
Yeah.
And that essentially also turns off a third of the game.
Yeah.
But in fairness, like, trap decks aren't that prevalent in any format because most players do gravitate towards combo.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's just popularity.
Wait, it's incorrect to not board in spell and trap removal against combo decks where those specific cards don't do anything for you in the matchup. Bro. Game 1 only attributes to 33% of the game played. It's okay if I get Mystic Mind game 1. If I'm not expecting it and I don't side back or removal, that's okay. That's my fault. Luckily for me, Yu-Gi-Oh has a thing called a side deck that you can do twice. And if you really think that Mystic Mind is going to be an issue, then just play it in the main deck. Right? That's like Poe playing trap cards in the main deck for Sky Strikers. Like, holy shit. Who does that, right? Who mains Dimension Force in Strikers, right? It's for the format. Because we're in a fusion-heavy format.
Did you say Dimension Force?
Or, sorry, Dimensional Barrier. Sorry.
Yes, Dimension Force.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who he literally mained, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, I'm pretty sure he main deck Dimensional Barrier.
He? Oh, well, I mean, yeah, sure. Let's just say he did.
Right? Or even if he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He literally main decked 3 Trap Tricks, 3 D Barrier.
Oh, wow.
That's 6 trap cards.
Wow.
In a striker deck.
Wow. Yeah.
Right? And not accounting for imperm because it is a trap card, but it is a hand trap.
Right.
So I'm not counting that towards that.
Right.
Right? If he made the meta choice to play Mystic Mind, to play Dimensional Barrier and Trap Tricks in his main deck.
Yeah.
Even as a striker player.
Yeah.
He made that choice. He himself as a player made the conscientious decision to play those in his main deck.
Of course.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you cannot yourself make the conscientious decision to pre-side for Mystic Mind in your main deck, that is a you problem. Like, how is that so difficult to understand? Like, I don't know why that's so difficult.
It's just deck building, guys. Yeah, I mean, again, like, Poe, like, obviously on purpose, like, he knows, like, in his deck building, since he knows the meta right now, obviously that's why he mained the barrier. And honestly, I don't think that's a main card, but it's just deck building. It's how what tech choices you put in. It's like how smart you are with deck building. And like, I mean, I don't know. Like, everyone like complains about everything, but guys, again, it's just a card game. It's also skill. It's skill and it's also variance.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Brent, what's up, bro? What's up? Thank you for the 15 months. He said, I'm honestly surprised there wasn't more backrow hate. It's been a pretty backrow heavy format recently. No, exactly. And that's why, like, I was like, when I initially learned that Poe was like maining Mystic Mind, I was like, man, that might not be so good because people already have a lot of outs because of Elik, because Elik is a deck.
Yeah.
That topped the YCS before this one.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Elik was in the finals. It was Elik versus Brave DPE Prank Kids.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, like in my opinion, again, this is just strictly my opinion, but my opinion is, backed by facts, because you always need to tackle facts before you tackle subjectivity, right? I say this all the time. Objectivity before subjectivity. Solve the problem first, talk about feelings later. No one has ever liked mine. They've banned multiple main deck outs to it without hitting mine. Now it's poking his head out, which has been a concern for a long time. Yeah, you're right. Mystic Mine has been a card at 3 for the longest time since its release.
Yes.
So yeah, Mystic Mine is always a problem. Okay, so it's like, okay, so it's like, fuck. Let's say I have.
What you got?
What's a disease that I can say without sounding too heartless?
Wow.
Let's say I have hemorrhoids. Let's say I have hemorrhoids. Okay.
You got the donut cushion and
Okay.
everything.
Let's say I got hemorrhoids.
Suicide hemorrhoids.
Okay. Now, it's a problem that's always going to be there, right?
Even after surgery.
Even after surgery,
It can
no
come
matter
back.
what it may be.
Yeah, you can come
Okay.
back.
Let's say surgery. Okay, so hemorrhoids is Mystic Mine. Surgery is a ban list. The ass donut is backrow removal.
How is the ass donut back removal?
Because it's an out to hemorrhoids, right?
It's not an
it
out.
relieves the pain of
Okay,
hemorrhoids.
fine. It relieves the pain, sure.
Okay. So, realistically speaking, if you have hemorrhoids, keep an ass donut on you at all times. Okay? If Mystic Mine is a problem, keep backrow removal in your side deck at all times.
Oh, this is how you're going about it. And then what's then surgery is just a ban list?
Yeah, you know, like how do you fix hemorrhoids? Ban list, right? Remove a couple of hemorrhoids and there you go.
Okay, I think for the couple of people kind of like discussing and about like the whole like, oh, then why do we have a ban list? And why is this ban instead of mine? Why is it like same thing? I think it's to put like combo decks in check.
Right, because combo decks are able to build their board.
Yeah, and it's
Right,
it's
like
just,
you don't need to hard draw your board, right? You build your board with combo decks, and if the board is too oppressive,
Yeah,
right, then yes, the ban list will help fix that. But the thing is, like, Mystic Mine is only oppressive if you don't side for it, right? And most combo decks do lose to cards like Forbidden Droplet, Dark Ruler No More, right?
Yeah, of course.
Mystic Mine, like these are just cards that in some instances, in some games, can deal with some problems.
Yeah.
Not all problems, some problems.
It's just checks
like, you know
and
what I'm saying?
balances,
Like,
guys.
imagine
Yeah.
like maining Mystic Mine, D-Barrier, Trap Tricks, and Sanctum, and then playing against Ellic.
Well, what they gonna do?
Like, what are you gonna do? You
Not gonna
literally
do
have
anything.
like 15 dead cards in your deck. It's a tech choice. It's a choice that a player will make to give them the edge in the format that they are playing in. To be fair, 15 hand traps are also dead against Ellic. Exactly.
Yeah,
No, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, we are in extremely... Why is Imperial Order banned then? Because Konami decided that they wanted to ban it. What do you mean? What you need to understand is no matter how much we bitch and moan, it doesn't matter if Konami doesn't do it, right? And when they do it, the only thing you can say is, I told you so. Great, give yourself a fucking pat on the back because you feel better about yourself.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like the argument is so nil. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, who cares, right?
Yeah,
You play the game.
Right.
If if you wanted to, side back row removal and it worked out for you, good. You've made that decision. You have been rewarded, right? And that's all it is. I'm going to give you some word of advice, okay? When you are in a discussion, right? When you are in a discussion and you start to go, what if?
Oh.
Yeah, and if you start to go, what if this, what if that, you're already sidelining the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already sidelining the conversation. You deal with facts. You deal with what is in front of you as of now.
Yeah.
Current facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, so in my opinion, I think just to wrap this all up, I think Mystic Mine is a card at 3 right now. I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Okay, I am okay with that.
Yes.
Multiple decks have multiple outs to Mystic Mine. Even if you're playing a trap deck and you get Mystic Mine, summon a card, Solemn Strike your own summon. There you go. You've just outed mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shit, you're playing Grand Maju, activate Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Now you and your opponent both have one monster. There you go. You out in Mystic Mine.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? As it stands right now, there are outs to Mystic Mine.
There's a bunch.
You know, and if you have an issue against Mystic Mine, maybe sit back, look in the mirror, and say, hey, maybe I should swap my main deck. Okay? You know, if the only card you're losing is to Mystic Mine, then main or side, you're outs to Mystic Mine. But anyways, what did you guys have for dinner today?
What's up, guys?
If you haven't subscribed, make sure to click that button right there in the middle.
Also, if you haven't watched that video that YouTube is recommending you, it's probably crazy, alright? Go watch it. This is Susu from HeadtoHead Battles.
Judge of Red Dead Battle.
Signing out.